Evening all, and welcome to the Answer to All and Everything, episode 42 of Season 7, Factory Town, where we are going to change this up a little bit here. You cannot move trading posts. No, it's not possible. So, that's going to stay there, which is fine, It's not a major problem. I do want to use it anyway. Sugar to milk makes wonderful sense, so we do want to do that. But I want to change this up ever so slightly. I think we're going to go with something a bit. It's going to be the same thing. It's all going to be in here, but I think we're just going to go with the numbers we have here right now. And I also want to elevate this train track because I feel as if that's going to work. But I wanted to make this symmetrical, to make it look good, and not really doable with the current layout here. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab them all and we're going to move them to there. Now I need to check whether the spacing is correct on each side. I don't think it is. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That needs a double track. There should be one gap between the town centre and that there. And let's move this one over. Do the same. Nope, that needs to come down by one. Move. No. Move. For anyone wondering, I'm pressing tab to bring the select columns in here. The select columns basically does exactly what it says on the tin. It lets you drag and select an area. Be careful, however, because it does grab items underground. So if you have any pipes or anything like that, it will grab them underground. So if you try and, if you say you had an Omni pipe running from here to here, try to move this over, it might tell you can't move it because the Omni pipes would run over someone else and it would cause problems. If you do need to do it above ground, I believe there is a... there was another one. There was another... Select blocks. There's a select blocks options in the build menu, and the select blocks option lets you drag out from a certain area, and it selects everything in that area, so it's only on the ground there. If you want to grab it in 3D, you have to drag and select, and then whilst you're still holding the mouse button down, press tab, and it will change it, and you can drag upwards. You see it drags up, and then you can press tab again to move it the other way as well. It's got the same sort of system as building pipes and things, but that only selects what's inside the sphere, so it won't select anything underground. If you want to only grab, say you only wanted to grab the top ones here, the top conveyor belts here, you could do that with this. You could just select the top ones and it won't select the ground or the barn or anything. So that's an option as well that's available. Okay. Oh, I missed one. Right, okie dokie. So what we want to do is we want to put in an elevated track. So I want to... see, now that's not going to work. That is not going to work. No, I need a 2 gap. I need a 2 gap between here and the... Yeah. What I was going to do was have a single train just go around in a loop, drop off, but I just realised that you can't, if you input or output from the town centre in the centre, you can't input into this because you can't input and output on the same block. So we'll do it this way, which is fine. It's just a 2 gap around. We'll go up. So I'm going to put in supports everywhere, just because I can. Oh. I missed one there. And then we want to grab a rail, run the rail along to there, down to there, back to here, like so. Okay, then we'll grab rail stops. Not a train stop, we want to grab a minecart loader. We can load and unload. We want to unload into these. Then we want to load from here. Okay, and then I should be able to just grab this, copy it, rotate it around, and then place it there. And there we go. Awesome. There is our train track connected. What we can do is we can run a road all the way down there, and the road down there, and that will connect up all of those to here. Yep, awesome sauce. And then we just want to run a road here. We just run it all around the outside. Oh. I'm leaving a gap so that we can put in conveyor belts or something there if we need to. But I think what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to connect them up center here, just to make sure it's got the connections required. We've got a bit of brick, not a great deal, to be honest with you. I think we're on 95, 82, 70 brick, so brick is kind of struggling. But now you should be connected to 3, 6, 9, 18 workshops. Yes, you are connected to 18 workshops, so that's all working. Awesome. And then we have space to put things around, so we can put like houses in the center if we want to, or however which way we want to do it. So let's get ourselves a minecart. You know what? Do you know what? We're going to extend this out actually. Like that. Oh, hey, we've unlocked the fire temple. Awesome. So we can move the fire temple. That's cool. The water temple. That research has been going for quite a while, but I think it's being fed by airships. So airships are not the quickest of things. It's fine. They may not be the quickest of things, but they are certainly the most convenient. So that's awesome. So we've got that done, so we can move our temples around and get some magic research going. I've done that because I want to have this sort of setup. Hopefully I've got enough resources for this. Oh, and there's the air temple. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, that's fine. 2. I realise I should have just done copy and paste with this. We might do that. We might do that. You don't want to be a lost blue. You want to be coal. Okay, so copy that and we'll paste the coal one there. So the first one is the coal one. Move that. Paste, paste. If you hold control and copy on items or blocks or buildings or that, it copies the contents, and then control and C to copy and control and V to paste. Whereas if you're selecting things, then C and stuff like that copies instead. So okay, and then these ones want to be iron. Copy and paste. Oh, mistakes. Fat fingers. No, not potatoes. Iron. We don't need potatoes. And then all the ones in front are going to be. You need to be moved. We'll do that in a sec. Okay, move you one. Thank you very much. And then all these ones want to be wood. Paste. Okay, then let me just double check that's all right. So we've got coal, iron, wood, coal, iron. That one says loose bulk. That should be coal. I missed one. Iron, wood, coal, iron, coal, iron, wood, coal, iron. 2. Yes, that's correct. Yes, that's correct. Yes, that's correct. Okay, I've got to double make sure that's all correct. Because otherwise, if they're left to loose bulk, they could pick up anything in here. And seeing as we're going to have iron, coal, and wood go in here, wouldn't be ideal. Would not be ideal. Now, I did say I also wanted to put some wood down here. So maybe we'll do the wood over here. We'll have that come down in the centre, and then we'll have the coal and iron come down in the other way they can. So let's flatten down some terrain over here. Let's build ourselves. Oh, let's build ourselves nice wood area. We've got some wood trees here, but that's not central. Going for central. Okay, I'm gonna move it one away from the edge. Now, I'm not really planning to feed the houses for happiness bonuses. That's a thing we could do. We definitely could do. We could feed some goods in there. We do need to feed some goods in to start with to upgrade the houses. But I'm not really interested in just feeding them for the happiness bonuses, because basically the happiness bonuses are all going to be over there. That's the idea. The happiness is a bit of a weird thing now anyway, so because I was just thinking whether I could put that inside the region and then it would go there. We can upgrade this way more as well, so maybe it'll reach even out here. Put it there. Let's upgrade this all the way and see what we get. Yeah, easily. Look at that. Look at that. Easily. Okay, let's connect you up to the master grid, as it were. Now I think we've got a bit more stone brick. There we go. Okay. Now let's make some tree planters. Unfortunately, I can't increase the size of the tree planters for placing down, so do this. Should have enough fertilizer for this. Definitely should have enough fertilizer for this. It's been going for like the start of the game, so go. Awesome. Then I want to plant a tree. Plant tree. Bomb. There we go. Awesome. Right. Now you are going to be wood. You are going to output above. Now I could have put trees in the centre there as well. No, we're not going to. Nope, we're not going to. We're going to do this. Dum. I'm going to turn that round. The stuff goes into the back of it. I don't know why I'm putting all the supports in. It doesn't need. I think I say this almost every time. It doesn't need the supports, but it looks good. I like it. I like having the supports there. Makes it look like it's actually a bridge going over the road. So, and you never know. One day gravity might suddenly appear, and then boom, we're in trouble. Now, hopefully, that's going to be able to supply enough. I didn't really do the calculations here. We need 2 every 3 seconds. We need 40. We need 40 a minute. Times 6. We need 240 a minute. And this can produce 1 in 3 seconds. So that's that's 20. It's 20 a minute. Okay. So 240 divided by 20 means we need to put this up to 12 people. That might be a problem. Although, don't these run at, they don't quite run at full speed? Hold on. I feel I feel my mouse wrong here. Hold on. No, 2 divided by 3 is 60, is 0.6, and then times 60 is 40. And then 40 times 6 is 240, and then 240 divided by 12, divided by 20, sorry, is 12. So this needs to go up to 12. And unfortunately, we can't put it up all that way, because if we put it up to 10, it doesn't, the actual chute can't survive that. Can't run that. So that's a problem. There's a bit of a problem. What are you? You're iron. Iron over here. We've got coal here, and we've got iron up here. Now this iron might have to come in from a different direction to supply enough. I'm not sure exactly how much we need, is it? Because you're going to get double the output, aren't you? So this is what we're working at here. So you're 2 every 3 seconds. You 1 every 6 seconds. So oh yeah, so this even without a production bonus can run 2 of these. So it can run 4. So it means it's half a plank spare. So it's not 240 we need. It's going to be 180 we need. 180 divided by 20 is 9 people. Okay, so this forester can, if my math is correct here, keep up. Yeah, but I don't know if that chute can deal with it. I don't think it can. Anyway, let's unpause. Let's unpause here, and let's try and get some stuff in there. So we've got iron here. This iron needs to come along and go into this side. We've got iron here, and we've got iron here, which also needs to come along and go into this side. I don't quite know how I'm going to do that. Kind of wishing I hadn't put that on the edge of town. I don't need to put it on the edge of town. Its radius is so freaking huge. We could happily put it over here. Put it in the centre of town. We could put it on the edge of town. Sorry, that's what I mean. Instead of being in the centre of town, we could put it on the edge of town. To make life easier for inputting. But then we've got these rails that we need to connect to output stuff. So no, it needs to kind of stay in the centre of town. That's fine. That's fine. Let's just do this. Let's do. Boom. Okay. 40 blocks. I'll put them in there. I can't see it. Boom and boom. There we go. Just to make sure. And then you want an output coming this way, which is the one we removed from before, but that's fine. Go straight past that into there. You on. And then we have a coal one. Move this because we're going to have it come out the other side instead. Gonna go. I don't know how high we need to be for this one. So let's do it here. There. There. Bring this along here to there. Drag it out that way. Nope. Do that. Working pretty well. You've got 5 outputs. You've got 10 outputs, but you're delivering. You've got 10 workers. You're delivering the other way. You've got 10 workers. You're working fine. That up to 10 as well. All this random bits of wood down here. Yep. And we are kind of go, I think. If this is pretty good. Now the base inventory will fill up to a certain amount. I think we're currently 4,000. But it won't overspill. Once one lane is full of an item, it won't create a new one. Unless you manually tell it to do stuff, I believe that works for it. So it'll fill up to 4,000 iron and then stop, and 4,000 coal and then stop, and then 4,000 wood and then stop. But it won't fill this 4th one up unless we add something to it for that reason. So that should be fine. Let's put in some houses. Okay. We'll put them around the perimeter. People live on the outside of town. No, I can't do that. Yeah. We get people. No, people can live up here. Let's do that. Let's do the people. The people all live up here. That's 10 people. Right, okay. Processing also requires a grain mill and a stonemason. Okay, so we're going to put in a grain mill, put that in there, and a stonemason. Put that in there. You can be doing flour, and you can be doing a polished stone, just to get rid of the icons off them. We also don't really want anybody working in them. There's no point to that. There we go. And then we can set our first town. Processing. Yay! There we go. We have our first actual town. I know that town obviously was yeah, but that's well, this is our actual first town that does things. So this isn't getting a boost or anything because it's not being bonuses, but this one is 2. And you 2. So I'm hoping my calculations are all correct and everything's going to work fine here. I'm not too sure. I am going to wait a little while for the base to fill up with stuff. I'm going to wait for the. I'm going to wait for the trees to start growing. They should be growing soon, and then once they're grown, we'll go see how that works. I'm thinking this is not fast enough. This one chute is not fast enough for it, so we might need to figure something else out there. I've kind of messed that up though because we're stuck. We could put a forest over here and plant some trees, and then put that way as well. That would work perfectly well. It's not a very organic looking town. This is a very, very built, purpose designed town. Which is fine. And then we didn't even need this. So we'll get rid of that. We don't need that. Okay. And even though you could get that, there's no point because you wouldn't get a bonus to it. If we want to upgrade these houses, however, we do need to supply some stuff to them. Which, we could do a little sneaky. Sneaky. everything is sold via the general store, so we could happily put in a general store somewhere. Let's put in a general store over here. There we go. Okay, we have a general store now, and that can sell to. I think it's to 8 houses. We are. Oh, I know what we'll do. We'll buy a food market as well. We'll put that in. Put the food market in there, and we'll move the general store up here. There we go. Okay. Now, everything I said to upgrade a house is all supplied via the general store, so we just need to cart stuff in. And we can do that with a bit of a cheat. These are going to produce way more than we need. Well, not way more. They produce half a plank more every go. Oh, there's our trees. Trees have popped up. Awesome. You are very quickly filling up. I don't even think if I drop that to 9, does that? It's not quite enough for 9. We need 9 inputs to make this system work. So we might need more trees. We'll see. I have a feeling this is all going to back up. And also, we're not actually collecting the stuff and putting it anywhere. That has just dawned on me as well. Didn't think of that. Didn't think of that. Let's move a little bit of stuff around here, shall we? In fact, do you know what? Let's put that house over there, and let's put this house over here. There you go. And we're going to move the general store. Remove that because they are purely just here for. They're just here. They're just here, and then here we can have another barn, which is going to store our planks. And the planks can come off using a conveyor belt up in the air. But I don't know how we're going to. Damn it! Got these over here. Ah. How close are we to Omnipipes? How close are we to Omnipipes? Omnipipes would fix all my problems. Omnipipe transmission requires mana reactor. Mana reactor requires mana crystals. Okay, so we are. Requires omnistones. Oh god, that's end. That is end game. We aren't there yet. Aren't there yet. Damn it. Okay. Well, what we'll have another barn down here. If I can fit it in there. Cool. And what we'll do is we will have some above ground conveyor belts. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I wanted that one. Oh, I think they're all just going to come in the same place. Think that's going to work. I don't know if we're going to be producing more than this can handle. We'll see. We'll see. But I think we are kind of prepared. And we'll do the same over here to that one. And then we'll just have some caravans pick up from there and bring it down here. I think that's probably the best way to go about doing this. Maybe. Not too sure. Right, so how are we going? We're good. Okay, so let's pause the game now. And then I have to click on each one of these and go run, 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 and and run, and run, and run. Yay! Right, okay. and then I can unpause it, and they'll all start moving. Woohoo! And they all stay in sync, and they all stay spaced out properly, and everything should be awesome. Hopefully. It does mean that these ones are going to get priority, and then these ones are going to get the lowest priority, so that might be a problem, but I don't think it's going to be a desperate problem. Especially not for the coal, because the coal I've kind of realised goes a long way. Coal is worth 4. So I definitely don't need as many wagons going around with coal in them, but it's done now. It's done now. We could happily get rid of that. So, okay, so you're producing that. You're producing planks. Planks going in here, and there we go. We have our first set of reinforced planks. Ta-da! It works. It's alive. It's alive. Woo! And then what we can do is we can because this should eventually start backing up, although it doesn't seem to be right now. I have a feeling the round robbing on the filters is a little bit of a strange thing. It doesn't always go round robin, especially when dealing with multiple different items. I think it gets a little confused at times. If it's just one item, it will happily go left, right, forward, left, right, forward. But if it's multiple items, it might go left, right. Oh, I can't do that one because we don't have any, so we'll do this one instead. So it might do 2 irons and then skip a nails, and it might do 2 wood next go, and it's all. But it will eventually all back up, because this will fill up rather quickly by the looks of things. These will fill up. Everything will back up eventually, and everything will be awesome. I'm looking at this now, and I mean, like this one. This one's got loads of planks in, and this one's got no planks in, but nails and wood and iron. And this one's got no iron in it. So yeah, it's a bit. It doesn't output evenly, but that's fine. As I said, it will all back up. Everything will eventually be awesome. All our wagons, all our minecarts are full of goods, so this is definitely producing more than we're needing right now, which is awesome. So then all we need to do is when this backs up and fills up, which eventually it will do, we'll siphon off from one of the lumber mills to the general store to upgrade the houses. The first tier, which will be awesome. And I should have put this there, because you were already connected to do all the things you need to do, and now I've broken it because no, oh well. We're not doing you. You can go back up here and supply this, because this is required, but I'm not fussed about the other one. You go part down there, and our very first processing town is completed. We are done. Have a town of processing. We actually have our first township. I don't know what we're going to call this one. Let me know what you think. What should we call this one? We've got Hogton, which is our main town. So I don't know, a processing plant of some description. I can't think of any. I can't think of any hedgehog-related names for that. My brain goes to the old Sonic games with like Scrap Brain Zone and Chemical Plant Zone, but none of them fit this sort of thing here. So let me know in the comments. Let me know. Let's name our second town and see what we can do. But for now, this is working, so I'm just going to leave it running for a while and see what happens when it all backs up, and hopefully we'll be good. It looks like this side is already backed up because these are all full, so that's awesome. So yes, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.